You're allowed to disagree with me on this, but I hate George Bush more than Donald Trump. But, man, it's a hard decision. And I know the cool and proper thing to do right now is to criticize Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Orrin Hatch for using the coronavirus crisis as a way to steal for corporations and incredibly rich people trillions, which is just mind-boggling a lot of money to steal for assholes that don't care nearly enough about people. Imagine for a second if you were a multi-billionaire, how much you would try and change the world. And I'm not saying none of them do. Gates works on stuff, but it doesn't look like they understand the kind of fortune that they have and the profound difference between them and your average person at your average place on the globe. You throw a dart at the globe, that person is less than a penny to a multi-billionaire. That person's nothing. But there's a concept where they are just as valuable, and it's called humanitarianism. And as a result, rebranding humanitarianism makes more sense every day as we get confronted with the fact that human means nigger. And nigger only means human to a couple of people. And we're not... anyway, so what brought this on? Obviously, Jimmy Dore says, it's stupid to talk about the clown. He's the village idiot. There's no reason to pay attention to it when the real crime is Pelosi and the Congress, where they've let everybody die. But Trump has done a great deal to let everybody die from coronavirus. And it's just another thing Dore says that I'm not saying here, but that's brilliant, is what the fuck are you doing giving a little bit of healthcare for those on coronavirus, but not giving it to any of the rest of us? Like, what reasoning do you have besides healthcare is a right that someday my work will be replaced by? Like, that's what the best that they have. But I'm watching John Oliver. I love him. He's very serious. And he's doing the Miss American pageant on Last Week Tonight. And there's a cameo in it by Donald Trump. And just for a moment, you have to kind of hate this oversexed, multi-awful person. This, just fucking pimple on the face of a deadly bacteria that is antibacterial resistant and is killing people. Just beneath the lowest bit of pedophile poop at the very bottom of your drain that's getting backed up. That's Trump. But Bush, because of his exploitation of 9/11, is worse. Because Trump, I don't know, it's hard. If legislation came to Trump benefiting other people besides corporations and the ultra-rich, there's some chance he'd sign it, because he doesn't give a shit. He might not veto it. But that's a slim hope to hang your hat on. So we have been a cacocracy for many generations of presidents now. Really, if you want to be mean to the Christian one, I want to say Jerry Falwell, but he's a much better Christian, and he does the charity that oversees elections around the globe, Jimmy Carter. If you want to exclude him, I understand, but everyone since Nixon has been awful. All of them. And the power continues to aggregate to where, again, my point is that that much power and that much riches comes with a responsibility that is not being met. And so I guess all I'm saying is what the fuck, and what TF yourself to sleep. It doesn't do anything. And I guess it's virtue signaling. I don't mean to be. I guess I'm just saying I've been insupped by all of these bastards so much that I'm numb to it. And the involuntary superiority, if you didn't catch that video, it's inescapable as you look at their careers, what they did, and more importantly, kind of who they are in the background. Why should Bush get a presidential library? Has Trump read a single book that would deserve... So he has a library in his name. It's coming, right? Because that's the legacy of the president. They all get libraries. But is he even qualified to be a custodian at that library? And intellectually, it's even worse. I hate it. What EF, man? What a fucking F. What EFF. All right, take care. It's I want to be on a positive note or something, because my life is lived in riches. I am amazingly lucky, and I get to virtue signal at these people because their awfulness is so brazen and prominent and powerful, and just too much. It's a little on the nose. But how can you help but condemn these bastards? All of them.